one question is that, is there a case for privatization of HAL?
Privatization is not the issue. अगर आप HAL chairman को ये दे दो,
Sir.
talent, I think, is the more bigger issue. And you see, there are other issues. You are right, absolutely. Privatization in what sense? देखो आज क्या विडंबना है. MOD owns HAL, is also the customer of HAL. HAL is also the provider. Could you think of a lazier system? कहीं पे ऐसे होता है किसी commercial enterprise में? Chinese defense primes supply only 35% of the profits from the PLA. Baki, they are forced to integrate commercially. So in that sense, if you are saying,
yes, sir,
for smartening up of HAL,
yes, sir,
commercially competitive, बिल्कुल होना चाहिए by talent and other ways. See, if I own you and you also supply to me, अभी हमने, so in that sense, broader reform is required of talent, of this kind of stuff, and remove the regulation. जिस दिन हम regulation remove करेंगे, you will find our Adani is already in, our Reliance, Mahindra and all stepping into defense.
Tata, of course, Tata.
Why don't they? Because they know this हकीकत. इतना regulation है कि क्या फायदा? They will not be allowed to be commercially.
Regulation है क्यों?
अब वो हमारा सिस्टम था. हमने we chose that socialist system. Krishna Menon chose it. PSUs. Our whole thing was private sector is खराब, पैसे बनाते हैं. This is fundamentally a flawed assumption. They also get innovation, talent. And anyway, what does the past tell you? Now, what I was referring to, there are three things I picked up from this readout from the Prime Minister's visit. So, one was trust. Transforming the defense relationship using strategic technologies. Now, is it not precisely what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Not just platforms. So things like quantum. Somebody was telling me, Gaurav, the CIA the year before last put out a report where they said quantum is a bigger threat than the PLA. I was wondering why. I'm told today quantum computers are ready. In 15 minutes, they can breach your 256-bit security, commercial security. The non-commercial quantum computers will break any code. So sensing, coding, stealth comes from quantum. Can we do some partnerships in quantum? In that sense, I was saying, Trump को tariff में जितने concession चाहिए दे दो. यार ये coding technology हमको मिल जाए. Algorithmic innovation, compute. We are so data rich, DPI, but we have not converted it into capacities. So can we leverage platforms like Stars? Asia, Autonomous Systems Industry Alliance. Can there be greater collaboration between Bangalore and Silicon Valley, Hyderabad and Silicon Valley, and not through Delhi bureaucracies? Do you get what I'm saying?
अच्छा, actually Bangalore is doing it, sir.
Actually कर रहा है
वो कर रहा है Bangalore और बहुत अच्छी तरीके से कर रहा है.
उसको encourage करो अभी डिफेंस में करो.
हाँ, डिफेंस में नहीं कर रहा वो.
डिफेंस में नहीं कर रहा है. और उसको देखो जब वो डायरेक्ट करते हैं, they find better ways of getting around.
Yes, sir.
You try doing it through a Delhi bureaucracy.
No, it will never happen, sir.
राज शुक्ला के थ्रू हो, anyway उसको फाइल में डाल दूंगा, वो घूमता रहेगा. So these are perhaps opportunities. And now, let's say Trump, for all his faults, this business mind is my hope. He will relate to all this.
Sir.
वो अपना फायदा देखेगा. उसको अगर ये waivers देने इस किस्म के, वो दे देगा.
Sir.
He is not Biden mentality. He is not ITAR mentality, regulation, civil military. He is transactional. Deal. तो भाई अगर वो चतुर है क्या, हम भी चतुर हो सकते हैं. Can we have these new military business cases? Say, very simplified. I decide that drone swarms are a military priority. I say I will use drone swarms to counterattack armor in Ladakh. Now, to develop this kind of stuff, for every drone operation, you need a different kind of technology ecosystem. So I pick up an Indian prime defense company.
Sure.
I pick up an Indian startup. Fundamental उसमें वो है. Partner through ISET Indus with a American startup, with an American prime, and say हम ये बनाएंगे counter attacking armor के लिए drone swarms. Once you get into a fundamental deal, now there is firm demand signaling. ये आप बनाइए, ये deal आपको ही मिलेगी. सब करते हैं. This firm demand signaling, national champions, and from whom to whom we are in this project. And not say कि आप बनाइए 10 साल बाद हम देखेंगे L1, it doesn't work यार. अगर हम practically ऐसी चीज करें in this Trump framework, There is a lot that can be done. So your fundamental question got me thinking. Certainly, but we have to look at these things, reimagine the way defense works. And Trump may be just a good opportunity and a wake-up call for us, because he's putting that pressure on us in this very transactional way. So when he says tariffs, I mean, I think people mistake him. That's the way he's made. Businessmen talk up front. So we let him talk tariff. We must say, यार हमको ये सब दे दो, हमको ये सब जरूरत है, और अगर आप हमको ये दोगे तो आप ही का फायदा होगा, because the technologically enabled military is in the American self-interest. So I wonder if we can weave these arguments not only in the case of Trump, but also to sharpen our own.
Yes, sir.
HL को freedom दो. HL chairman should go pick up the best talent in the world. The traditional kind of engineers will not be able to do this. You need those geeks. You need those innovators. H1B is under threat. Now, I was just seeing on your podcast, इसका ideologue है, very close to him, Steve Bannon. You know what his argument is?
Sure.
He's questioning Musk's stance on H1B. He says that this myth that has been spread in USA that Americans are not talented, they are dumb, so Indian Asian talent must come to California, is a lie propounded by American corporates to make sure to allow them to pay less to Indians and not pay those high American salaries. So he says H1B has to be rolled back. अब शायद वो भी हो. मैं ये कह रहा हूँ, वो जो H1B टैलेंट है, कैन वी टैप इनटू इट थ्रू ट्रम्प टू रिसोर्स आवर डिफेंस नीड्स? वो वहीं तो बैठे हैं वो सारे. So we need talent. We need reimagination in our defense. We need to deregulate. This is a good time to use it. It is also coincidental with the Honorable Raksha Mantri's year of defense reforms.
Yes, sir.
So in this, Trump is a glorious opportunity. 2025 defense reforms is a glorious opportunity. Can they converge to, reimagine our whole defense, weapons diplomacy in that sense? Not only platforms, also drones, attendant services, space. बहुत बढ़िया हो सकता है.
Right, sir.